Welcome back to our look at the Power Rangers Beast Morphers toy line. So far we haven't gotten the Beast X King Zord or even the Frog Zord, but we do have some new and some slightly less new action figures. Now let's take the camera and go visit those figures. And here they are. We have two villains. On the left is the upgraded villain, Blaze, whom you'll remember from a previous review. He's been upgraded. I'll leave it to the Beast Morphers plot to fill in the blanks, but needless to say, it's a good upgrade. And he's now become more of a fencer, and once again, he's packing the blaster that the Red Ranger has for his Zord. Only it's a repaint. Not sure how accurate that is. Next we come to Vargoyle. That's Vile Gargoyle, if you're looking for the how they put the names together. This guy has a short sword, how very Spartan, and a blaster that he actually uses. It's not just a repaint. He came onto the scene towards the end of the first half of the season, and both characters look really good. Highly detailed. One's in black, red, and silver. The other's in bronze, silver, and gray. And they don't look half bad. Then over here we have the Beast Morpher Rangers, the primary three, upgraded with their sidekicks, the Beast Bots, with extra shoulder padding, accents for their morphers, which honestly I wouldn't mind not having because they're not that impressive. At least the attachment to the morphers aren't that impressive. What is impressive are the weapons. They get what looks like a Nerf blaster but isn't. It's basically an upgraded blaster that, once again, shows up late in the show. And the Red Ranger, setting up future events, gets a sort of crossbow-esque weapon, and they get at least one, maybe two, maybe more, spin swords. I say spin sword because it's not like a samurai spin sword. It has its own separate spin attachment, and you're supposed to be able to spin it. Both of these weapons are coming out as cosplay toys. And while I'm not going to review those, I'm sure others will do it for me. And as you can see, the Blue Ranger got the blaster and the spin sword. And yes, both spin swords work, although this one sticks a bit. Maybe it's the fist, maybe it's something else. Either way, the upgraded Rangers don't look half bad. And then we come to this guy. Who is he, you ask? Why, he's the Silver Ranger. And since it's getting difficult to stand, this guy is the Silver Ranger, the quote-unquote brother of Nate the Gold Ranger, even though this guy looks more like he would be a Gold Ranger because he's got gold and silver. But the thing is, his DNA was fused with a scarab as well as a human. So technically, while he is basically a cyborg, well, more robot than cyborg, he's more akin to the Gold Ranger's son rather than his brother. Although they keep calling him a brother, so I'm going to stick with brother. And this particular model of Steel, the Silver Ranger, is pretty screen accurate. It's got great detail. He's got a sword. He's got his little blaster, which becomes a morpher. Morphers that are also guns. That's a category that some could get behind, some couldn't. But they work. And he's also got this little backpack, which can come off and form a shield. Or, if need be, he can turn into Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka. But seriously, if you press on the horn things, it looks like he can fly. Well, flap at least. Oh, and I bet parents would love this sound at all hours. But anyway, yeah, that would be Steel, the Gold Ranger. Well, the Golden Ranger's brother, although technically he should be his son. If I may beg your indulgence, I gotta put this guy back. Now, I've got these guys on stands, which make it easier to have them stand because it's normal, but Steel doesn't have the holes in his feet for the stand. That's rather annoying. What he does have, however, is a key, which, of course, goes in the morpher, like so.
We need to work together. We've got the code to victory. We need to work together.
Yeah, it's only got 2 sounds, which is kind of annoying, but usually you get only 2 sounds. As for the other Rangers, yes, they too come with keys, and they're different from the other Ranger keys, because not only do they have their own sounds, but they fit in this big guy. Remember him? Okay.
It's Morphers on! Cheater beast power! Red! Activate Beast X mode! Rangers, it's go time! Cheater beast power! Red!
Okay. That's that guy. And then the Yellow Ranger, once again, has her own key. Here's your little bunny. Here's your little bunny. With a key coming out of his mouth.
It's morphin' time! Looks like we got the jump on them. Rangers, power up! Beast X Jackrabbit Spin Strike! It's Morphers on! Looks like we got the jump on them.
And finally, the big bruiser of the group, the Blue Ranger.
It's Morphers on! Gorilla Beast Power, blue. Beast X Gorilla, slam! Rangers, power up! Gorilla Beast Power, blue.
And of course, no villain is complete without his or her own key.
Virus upload complete. Hands off my fury cells. The Morphex will be mine. Grid Battle Force is doomed. Not today, Rangers! Hands off my fury cells.
Okay, that's exceptional. And of course, we have the upgraded Blaze. Hang on. This happens sometimes. that's it for the current batch of Beast Morpher Power Ranger action figures. Hopefully when next we meet, we'll have a couple more, including upgraded Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger with the Beast Bot upgrade that goes with the other two figures I got, and hopefully, finally, the Beast X King Zord, if not the Frog Zord. I'm really hoping they do the Frog Zord because with the Sentai toy, it looked very distinctive. So I really hope they at least consider putting out an American version. Until then, this is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, just because someone wasn't born a human doesn't mean they're not a person. Unleash the beast!